On the foreign scene, at least 14 people have been killed in a suicide bombing on a trolley bus in the Russian city of Volgograd. The blast comes a day after 17 people died in another suicide attack at the central station in the city. Here's Cynthia Are with the details.
It is truly a bloody way to bring the year to a close. As a result of the attack, security has been tightened at railway stations and airports across Russia. Moscow is concerned that militants could be ramping up violence in the run-up to the 2014 Winter Olympic Games in the city of Sochi come February next year. Then, tens of thousands of Ukrainians have gathered again in Kiev in a fresh show of force by the month-old anti-government protest movement. Many demonstrators also marched on President Viktor Yanukovych's official residence outside of the capital. They've been re-energized by a brutal attack on a prominent journalist, Tetiana Chornovo, on Christmas Day. Plus, the Democratic Republic of Congo's army has repulsed several attacks in the capital, Kinshasa, by an unknown terrorist group. The state TV headquarters, the international airport, and a military base in the city were all targeted. The information minister says the situation was now under control and about 46 attackers had been killed. Finally today, 90 senior conservative activists have urged David Cameron not to lift border controls on Bulgarian and Romanian migrants on January the 1st. In a letter to the Prime Minister, they argue he could use a clause in EU law to prevent a hugely disruptive and destabilizing wave of mass immigration. And that's it from me. Those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
Acclaimed Nollywood actor Kalu Ikeagu has taken on a challenge as he delves into a more demanding kind of production, this time on stage. Mayowa Ogundele has details of this and more on Entertainment News.
On Entertainment News tonight, Nollywood star Kalu Ikeagu and television presenter Eku Edewo joined renowned stage actors Bikia Graham Douglas and Patrick Oke on the Tony Award-winning Patrick Mamba's Closer. The stage play, which has been performed by different theatre groups across the world, staged in Lagos over the weekend and was directed by Najite Dede.
It was very nerve-wracking, primarily because I had to get all the lines. You know, TV kind of makes you a bit lazy when it comes to memory, memorizing lines. You just memorize enough for that scene, and once it's gone, that's it. But stage, you have to remember every single line. Not only that, you have to remember other people's lines to know where to cut in, how to bridge if something happens.
Join us 9 p.m. on Saturday for more on Closer. Moving on, Sonora singer Moses from the Nigerian Idol fame and Syndicate Records chief and recording artist Links parted hard with executive management and members of staff of Channels Television at the station's 2013 year-end celebration.
Put your hands up in your single. Put your hands up in the air. 1, 2, 3, let's go! I can hear you, let's go! Hey! Fine lady, she go say, she know me, baby, hey, she know me, and she go say, she know me, baby. Let's go.
Tune in to Metrofile on Friday at 11 p.m. for more on that party. American rapper with Nigerian roots, Wale, has spoken on the pictures of himself, Don Jazzy and D'banj, which dominated the cyber world during his short visit to Nigeria. The Maybach music rapper revealed while speaking on Music Channel MTV that he is working with a couple of Nigerian acts, including the pioneers of the now defunct Mohit Records, Don Jazzy and D'banj.
We got some done. I got more with Wizkid.
Okay.
Davido, he should be on his way over here soon. I've been talking to him all day, but he's always in the States, so you should look forward to seeing me and him collab. D'banj, he's been holding me down. I always see him at the airports and at the awards. So, you know, I'm gonna I'm going to try even harder now to collaborate with a lot of those guys.
The box office pretty much stayed unchanged at the top, as the top 3 movies from last week retained their spots with different earnings. The special effects laden The Hobbit's Desolation of the Smaug still leads the pack with an intake of over $20 million, with Walt Disney's animated film Frozen retaining second spot with ticket sales of $28.8 million in its 3rd week. Will Ferrell's quirky comedy Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, collected $20.2 million at the theaters to relegate the post-Christmas weekend newcomers The Wolf of Wall Street and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty to lower grades.
How are you, my friend?
This is Linda.
Oh, black. Black.
And that's all on entertainment tonight. Let's get back to the main news.
And the main news again. The military today took their battle against insurgents to their stronghold in Alafia Forest in Borno State. And the military also says 56 SEC members were killed in air raids and ground attacks. A statement by the defense spokesman, Major General Chris Olukolade, reveals that security forces launched ground and air operations on locations in the forest about 21 kilometers from Bama, leading to the death of the terrorists, with 2 soldiers sustaining injuries. And that brings us to the end of the bulletin tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do join us